everybody. It's the evening edition of Happy News with Pam Happy Bottom. So here we are. We're still in quarantine. People are thinking about turning the state loose, letting people out. People are anxious, but wear your mask, people. Just like Camilla and her cosplay. Be creative. Be safe. Okay, so here we are. We have a huge show. I'm just going to get right to it. We got some new people, new presenters, and new segments, and things to learn. And well, let's do one downer thing. I had to fire Rachel. Yeah, she was a downer. This exercise kills things. No, exercise is great. Maybe? Do you want to join in? That's Meepy. That's a fur baby. Maybe she'll have her own segment later. We're negotiating contracts. Anyway, so here we go. We are going to be walking with Walter.
Hello, I am Walter Walking, here with your exercise tips for the day. My goal, keep you from getting your quarantine 15. I have a couple of tips for you. One, walk every day. The way you walk, you put one foot in front of the other. If you will do that every day, make sure you walk a lot, stay hydrated, you will not gain your quarantine 15. And back to you, Pam. Walk on.
Thank you, Walter. That was excellent. Boy, she's fast and she's got that exercise down, don't she? Okay, so now, Meepy, do you want to introduce the next segment? It's going to be Current Issues with Emily Latella.
It is Emily Latella with a new issue. I've heard that they're just talking about there's too many beans in the world. I do not understand that. I mean, we have to have beans. We love beans. We have limas and we have black beans and green beans and white beans and just every kind of bean, and we need them because like the world is almost starving. We have to have these beans. So what in the world are these people talking about having too many beans? It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. I mean, what would we do about, all the natural gas that's produced? That would just be eliminated if we didn't have all these beans. So anyway, I just totally don't understand. It's like the world's gone crazy. What? What are you saying? Too many human beings. Oh, never mind.
We have a brand new presenter. I'm so happy that we have this person. Can't wait to see what he has to say about the quarantine draft. So here it comes with Mr. Falcon.
Is going to do once more. Let's go to Roger Goodell. With the second pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Washington Redskins select Chase Young, defensive end, Ohio State.
Now that all my hopes and dreams of going to the Super Bowl are gone, I guess the only chance the Falcons have left to go to the Super Bowl are by drafting me. But since that's entirely impossible, never going to happen, and because I'm not that good, we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Thank you, Mr. NFL Falcon. Hang in there. They're gonna win one of these days. I hope. Anyway, now we're back to a brand new presenter. Another exciting segment. We're just gonna jump right in. So this is Quarantine Fun with Newsy Spice.
Hi, this is Newsy Spice, and I'm reporting from the field, and I have some good news to share with you all. What we're going to share today are some different things that we've been doing out in Kingwood, Texas to stay busy during quarantine.
So the birds are out here fishing.
And when we're not bird watching, we're using our kitchen table for all sorts of games. And then what's quarantine dinner without a show?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? My name is Ian. I love my hair. Especially when I brush it back from my face. And I really like garlic, and I could eat some out of this tray.
Oh.
I love garlic. It is delicious. It is my favorite thing to eat.
And many of you may have heard that in quarantine in Texas is as good a time as any to buy a new house. Keep in mind that when you're packing, you may find some interesting things to play with along the way. This unsuspecting squirrel is about to get bombed by Ian.
He suspects it.
He suspects it now. Ian's not very good at sneaking up on him.
Didn't even face him.
This is Newsy Spice reporting from the field in quarantine. Back to you.
Thank you, Newsy Spies, and thank you for joining us on this happy news adventure. Can't wait for quarantine to be over because I'm going to run right down there to Texas and see that new place you got. It looks like fun, all those games and animals and crazy snapdragon and squirrels. Hate them squirrels. Anyway, so now we're back to our last segment, a new presenter. So, the spring is all here, things are growing, and we need to know how to grow a garden. So, here is our new presenter. Hello, happy news watchers. It's another day of container gardening with Farmer Fanny. If I get asked once, I get asked twice. What's the most confounding thing about gardening? You know what it is for me? Watering. I hate doing it. I've tried soaker hoses, I've tried sprinklers. Nothing does it. The only thing I ever do is water my lawn. See how luscious and green that is? So this year we're going to take a whole new approach. I went out and I researched and I said, what's a good way to do it on minimal water but with the most benefit? So what I did is I found this thing about flower pots that you can take terracotta because the water goes through the sides of the pot. So what I did is I cheated. And I said, well, let's just see if we can make this thing work. So I have lids to cover them up so it won't, so they won't evaporate or whatever. But I'm like, is this really working before I get too far gone? Well, let's see, people. Let's pull this little thing out of here. Look at there. Look at that. Right there, our little tomato plant, who was hiding her little thing, actually hugs the outside of the pot. So this thing is working. So what I did was I said, I don't really like this design. It's all open and evaporating and whatever. So let's do something different. So what I did was I went and I bought a lid and some silicone and another pot. And I made me a water jug. Now I'm gonna dig out that hole, put that jug in, do have a new purpose for that. But what it'll look like is this right here. Now what I did is I strategically planted my cabbage in the circle of where the water is going to seep out of that pot. So that's a pot specifically for that little cherry tomato. And here again we got one pot sharing amongst the cabbages. So I hope you find this little video useful, because you never know when you have to do some water and you don't want to water your lawn in the same go. So save you some money, save you water. And we'll do some happy farming again during this quarantine time. Happy farming with Fanny. Back to you, Pam. Oh, what a big show! We covered so much in this show. It's a long one. Anyway, gotta get going. There's a storm coming. Gotta find my little nanny Frady hole to hide in. Cause don't want to get blown away. Anyway, y'all be safe. Happy quarantine. Wear your mask. Be safe. Send me those new segments. Or you ain't getting nothing for Christmas. You know what that means.